I think we can all agree that as women, when we look cute and we feel cute, we naturally live a better life, okay? When you are going about your day, if you are not watering your appearance and, looking after yourself in that way, it's impossible to reach your highest, fullest potential in this lifetime. And this is not said in a shallow way or meet the male gaze or whatever the triggered mind wants to come up with. This is for you to feel your best and to radiate in this high vibration. When we are pouring into ourselves as women, when we are looking after our appearance and we feel amazing and we feel pretty, you are naturally going to attract higher vibrational experiences because you are emitting a higher vibration. When you're going about your day and you don't feel that cute, you're not looking that cute, you kind of just let go of yourself in that way, naturally you're going to attract lower vibrational experiences. Naturally your self-worth is going to suffer. The things that you allow into your life unconsciously is going to be at a lower vibration. So to reach our highest potential, to feel like the best possible versions of ourselves, we need to be looking after ourselves in that way, okay? When you face somebody face to face, the first thing that they see of you is your appearance and your vibration, your energy that you're giving off. So when you're not looking after yourself, when you're not feeling your best, that's the initial energy frequency, the electromagnetic field, your aura that you're giving off. Okay, this is all part of my self-love course. I am teaching a self-love course. This is step number 4. And today we're actually going to talk about looking cute at home, feeling cute basically all the time. I went into my own little hibernation to fall in love with myself, okay? I was extremely insecure. I was so weak and small and just completely lost as a human. And I talked about the hibernation in step number 2. And in step number 3, we talk about the castle of where you're going to fall in love with yourself is at home, cracking yourself wide open and putting yourself back together. And I found during my own hibernation that the more I took time to really, even the simplest PJs looking cute, making sure my hair looked cute, making sure my eyebrows were always done, like these little decisions in our everyday life completely changed the quality and trajectory of our life. And falling in love with myself, when I felt cute and I was presenting as this queen version of me that we were going to create together in part 7, we are achieving this queen version of ourselves. We are achieving this confident, sexy lioness. That queen version of you that's sitting in her castle, that's living her dreams, living all of her desires and her fantasies, she's looking after herself. She's taking care of herself. She's pampering herself because why wouldn't she? She's a little queen, sexy bunny sitting in her castle. She loves pouring into herself. She loves doing her makeup and her hair, looking pretty, prancing around in these cute little outfits because that's how confident women, that's how women who are in love with themselves feel, right? When I was really insecure, I hated doing my makeup. I hated getting dressed. I hated all of that stuff because I was so nitpicky about everything. I was so insecure that it was just not a fun experience for me at all. And the way that I feel today, the way that I love pampering myself, the way that I love buying myself cute little PJs, I'm home 24/7. So I love just looking cute at home, is a different experience. It's an entirely different quality of life. And when I go out into the world, my experiences with humans is so different because of the energy and the vibration that I'm emitting now. So I'm here to teach you how to get to where I am today. Oh my God, I'm so passionate about this course. I'm so passionate about every single step and I'm so excited to discuss. So let's jump right in. I have little tricks and stuff for you guys to do that will just enhance your life and make you feel like the true queen that you are. Okay, firstly, I'm going to discuss pajama options with you guys because you're going into hibernation, like I said. To fall in love with yourself, you really need to devote time and energy. This is a solo journey. You cannot, no partner, no mom, no friend can walk you through the self-love course. This is a journey that you're going to take by yourself. So we're going into hibernation and we're going to get cute little PJs that you're going to be in all the time because you're going to be home all the time. Your evenings, your weekends, the mornings, just feeling like this cute queen princess that you are, okay? First and foremost, you're throwing away all of your old PJs. Throwing away all your ex-boyfriend's shirts with holes in it, 10-year-old PJs. I did a full revamp on my PJ drawer the second my hibernation started. I went to Brandy Melville and I feel like, okay, let's get started. Basically, throw away all your old PJs. We're buying everything new. Okay. First and foremost, I love these little options that they have. So this is little shorts and a bra top. Okay. I love Randy because their stuff, I spent like $300 the first time I did a whole revamp, and I got like 30 things. I don't even know. They're so inexpensive and they wash really great. They don't get ruined and they're so cute and girly. And like this whole journey is us stepping into our feminine, us stepping into the queens that we are. So I love how they're so flowery and bows, and you know, they do have black and red and stuff too if you're into that more like you're in your dark feminine era, which I will talk about. But okay, this is a really good option, which I have the other color. Like I have this color of the same thing. I have like 3 sets of that little bra stuff. So what I do want to say about this is, okay, first let's go over the PJs. Actually, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, these are great. Another great option is, I talked about in part number 3, if you want to splurge on a PJ set, this is a good option to splurge on in my opinion, okay? They are a little pricey, but they wash really well and they last in the dryer, and I really don't take that good care of my clothes in the washer dryer sense, and they really do last. Negative underwear, yeah. Okay, this is the top, and I have the long pants and I have the shorts, okay? The reason that I love these so much is because they cover your body like they're pants, right? And it's a tank top and it goes all the way down, but they're so sheer. You can fully see your nipples and you can see your butt. Like you roll them up and they're like kind of tight around your butt. So you can see the silhouette of your body while still remaining covered. So the whole point of all of these different PJs, which I will explain right now, basically is that as you go through the self-love course, I, for example, was really insecure about my legs. I had a really crazy insecurity about my legs. Like I would never wear shorts. You could never catch me in a short skirt, in a short dress, in shorts ever. And during this beginning of my self-love course, I walked into Brandy Melville and I said, I'm buying. This would never go on my body, ever, 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 ever. I forced myself to wear shorts and look at myself in the mirror every single day, and the insecure thoughts will come up, the judgment thoughts will come up. And these are the outfits that you're also going to wear in the mirror work portion of the course, which is step number 8. So you're going to be looking in the mirror and being, forcing yourself to look at your body. And when those judgment thoughts come up, you are looking at yourself and saying, I love you. I'm going to fall in love with you. I have the most beautiful legs in the world. You're so beautiful, like hugging, kissing, and just talking nicely to yourself. This is rewiring the mind. This is training your unconscious mind to kick out that old narrative and put in what we want to believe about ourselves, put in loving thoughts. We are in love with ourselves. The reason that we feel insecure, the reasons that we hate our bodies is because society and this conditioning that we've all been in, social media, comparing ourselves to models, we don't look like her, so something's wrong with us. That's why we feel insecure. That's why we don't approve of our body. I've seen every single body type on earth as a woman, tall, short, skinny, bigger, curvy, like every single body type I've been attracted to. I'm like, damn, that girl's so hot. Like, every type of body is sexy when you emit sexiness, like when you actually feel sexy. There's so many plus size models that are so sexy, so many stick skinny models that are so sexy. One body type is not the standard, and I think we know that, but because we're so insecure, because we've been conditioned to feel the way that we do and hate ourselves, that's why we feel the way we do. My legs, I would never go anywhere ever, okay? I started going on walks in shorts. I started wearing mini dresses. 3 months into my hibernation, I was able to wear a mini dress to a party for the first time. Imagine. And my legs are literally one of my favorite parts of my body now. And it's this skewed reality that we have. It's this skewed vision. It's literally like, I don't want to say rose-colored glasses because it's black-colored glasses. You see your body differently when you're insecure. I have the same body. My legs are the same shape. And I'm like, they're so sexy. I fucking love them now. Versus before, I wanted to pick them apart, get skinny, skinny, skinny. I was significantly skinnier. I was anorexic. And I was so mean to myself. And it's the insecure mind that makes you feel that way, okay? It's skewed. When you fall in love with yourself, I swear you're going to have the same experience. Okay, I just got so sidetracked. But basically what you're going to do, like what I did, I would wear these shorts, and like if I was feeling like really out there, I would wear the bra top with it. Or you can get these shirts that they have from Brandy, like just loose shirts where, again, your nipples are kind of showing and you're like comfortable on the top, and you're working on your relationship with your legs. So only your legs are showing in your butt. So you can kind of, if you have multiple insecurities, like if you're insecure about your stomach and your legs, don't overwhelm yourself. Wear a shirt or a sweatshirt and wear short shorts. Work on that for a few weeks, few months, however long it takes you to acclimate to your relationship with your legs. I love you, I love you, I love you, which I will talk about more in the mirror work portion, but it's the exposure therapy that will get us to fall in love with ourselves. It's exposing our body parts. We cannot be drowning in robes and big, big pajamas and expect to love our bodies and appreciate our bodies and feel sexy. You know what I mean? When we're trying to hide them. So we need to expose them, look at them, visualize, and love, like say it. Again, you're not going to feel it for the first few weeks. The first, like, everyone's journey is going to be different. It's going to be contention. It's going to be friction. You have to just, that's the rewiring. It's the looking in your eyes and saying, vocalizing, I love you. Looking at your legs, I love you so much. I'm going to fall in love with you. Okay? Great. So again, that's why the naked, this one I have this in gray too, is a great option because it's covered, but it's still sheer enough where you're not drowning and you see your body shape and everything. Don't get an oversized, get a smaller size or your normal size. Another thing is, okay, I love the Eberjay. These I've literally had for years. They actually last forever and they are a little baggier. So what you can do with, these are great options for pants if you want something a little more covered, is wear this with one of the bra tops. Like, I love this outfit together, okay? I wear the bra top, I roll this down, like, where it's really, really low rise on myself, and my whole stomach is showing my arms, and I, like, build that relationship where I'm like, I feel so sexy in this. I don't need to look at my legs right now. Visually give yourself a break from different parts of your body. We are not drowning in our robes anymore, okay? I was the biggest robe girl for like literally ever before I started this journey, and I still do wear my robe when I'm freezing in the mornings or during PMS week. PMS week, all bets are off. However you feel comfortable during PMS week. Sometimes I'm still feeling myself, my boobs are a little perkier, and I'm like, I can just wear the outfit still and I feel good. And other months I am like, I cannot make eye contact with my body and I'm in my robe. So see how you feel, but we get that week off, okay? All bets are off. My luteal is fucking crazy, okay? Another point that I want to make is, okay, these are Reformation cardigans, which I think is a good splurge. You don't have to get, they say it's cashmere, but I don't think it's 100% cashmere. You don't have to get it from Ref, but get cute cardigans because I found that this was a really good substitution for my robe. I'm always cold, I'm always freezing. So wearing like this, or like, when you roll your top up a little and you're wearing your pants and you want to expose your stomach, but you still want to feel sexy but you want to be warm. I love this. Like, I dance with this outside and it's just a really good girly cutie option to still be warm. Like, put your fuzzy socks on, put your sweats on, but then expose your stomach if you have insecurities, and you can really work on that like during the winter months, for example. So this is a great option as well. When you walk into Brandy, when you're shopping online, wherever you're getting your stuff, you don't have to buy these things, by the way, but I want them to be skimpy, colorful, light colors. I mean, if you gravitate towards black and you feel more comfortable in black, I had a black era fully where I was like really developing my dark feminine. So see what calls you, see what era you're in, but you're grabbing and you're gravitating towards things that version of you that is in love with her body, that doesn't have insecurities about her body, any desire that she has to wear. Like, my desire was short shorts. I always wanted to wear short shorts and I just felt like I couldn't. That's what you're picking up, okay? Skimpy, skin is showing, fun stuff. The next thing that I want you to get is a comfort blanket, okay? I think my grandma got me this blanket. I don't remember, but I love it, and I love that it's purple. Purple is one of my favorite colors. This room has so much purple in it, and this blanket is, choose something that your inner child would feel comfortable in, cozy. It could be white or beige or whatever you're feeling called to, but you need a comfort blanket. We're going to use it in a lot of the writing portions and the meditations, and I just feel like my Cancer moon loves this comfort blanket. It's with me every day. I sit here and I meditate with it every morning and I'm just obsessed with it. You can get two because I also have one in my car for the writing portion that we're going to do in the car, or you can just travel with this one back and forth. You don't need to get two, but get a fun one. Get one that your inner child like really loves. Okay, I'm so excited about this one. I didn't include this in, I get so many spam calls. I didn't include this in the TikTok portion. This is new and I've been working on this Pinterest board for you guys. Basically, we're going to discuss phone all things phone, your phone wallpaper and your home screen and all of it. So I basically feel like our phone is such a good place to go. Basically, on the self-love journey, we need to be embodying this queen at all times, right? It's the repetition, it's feeling her energy, it's being reminded of that version of us we're going to create together, we're going to visualize, we're going to do all the things. But getting us in that mindset, getting us to know that that version of us is possible over and over and over again, right? How better way to do that than your phone, right? You're looking at your phone constantly, you're on your phone all the time. So your phone needs to reflect this journey. Your phone needs to be a reminder of the journey that you're on. So what I personally did was, okay, first and foremost, the outside of your phone is basically the archetype, the external that we're developing at the moment, okay? When I started my journey, I was on my butterfly era, okay? So this was my phone screen background for the longest time because I was really developing that aspect of me. So women in general, feminine, the divine feminine, the, multiple archetypes there are, we are not a one size fits all. We are not, just the butterfly aesthetic, just the lioness aesthetic, just the mother, just the maiden, just the queen, just the lover, right? They exist within us simultaneously all at once. And when you start to fall in love with yourself, when you start to get to know yourself, you start to develop each and every archetype, each and every avenue and, part of the human, part of the divine feminine. So in each era that you're in, I very specifically had a butterfly era. I very specifically had a lioness era when I was really channeling that like fierceness within me. I had a dark feminine era. I had the lover era where I wanted to soften up and really step into my wifey role. Like they were all eras throughout my self-love journey. So try to see what your intuition is calling you. It was very just self-guided for me. And through the mirror work, through the dancing portions, you'll be able to really see what your body's calling you, what dances you want to do, how you want to be, expressive. So I was, like I said, I was in my butterfly era for a long time. So I made you guys a Pinterest board. That's what I'm trying to say. I made a Pinterest board, which I'm so excited about. And basically, okay, there's the butterfly options. I put a few. The external, I want to be like that archetype that, mine originally was the butterfly. And then originally it was Cosmo. I just changed it so you guys can see what it is now. But every time I opened my phone and I saw this, I was like she came back. You know what I mean? It was reminded. I was there. I was like, I was so embraced in my journey. I was so like full force that every single time I saw these tiger's my spirit animal and I really relate to tigers. So I was just like in it again. You know what I mean? And so I put a bunch of different tiger options. Like I love this one. The roaring one is really cute. This I love. This is actually the background, the picture for the Spotify playlist that I'm going to share with you guys in part 5 for the music portion, huge part of the course. So anyways, I put multiple, like I love the roaring one. You can see the whiskers and it's just like sexy and fierce. I also put one lion if you resonate more with the lion and not the tiger. Again, these are just options. You fully don't have to do them, but you can also, if you're new to Pinterest, like if you click on a photo here and you scroll down, it will give you different options of the same photo of you to be able to choose from. So I put a bunch of animals, the tigers mostly, and for the inside of the phone. Okay, so that's the external. See what's speaking to you again. Is it a queen? I also put sexy girls, like sexy outlines. I thought these were really cool. If you're leaning into your sexy era, which I had a sexy era as well, I was like really tapping into that. I have one that says dangerous woman. Like really see what you're feeling and change them as the months go on, right? When you open your phone, that's going inside of us, right? That's like the, what is it, that word? That's what, I forgot the word, oh my God. That's basically what it is. You're going inside the woman, inside ourselves, inside the angelic, the little girl inside of us, connecting with the divine, that, soul, sensitive person. The words are slipping from my mind and we're not doing this again. So that's the point. Mine I am a girl written by God, okay? I have that in the Pinterest board for you guys. I have that exact one. That's been my phone inside background my entire journey. I open it and it says, I am a girl written by God. And I am like, I am a girl written by God and I am a goddess. And I feel my divine, protectors with me all the time. And like I said, we're going to be developing our relationship with the divine. So just get with it, ladies, okay? I've put other angels for you guys, angels like this. So the inside of the phone, I want it to be something angelic, something, soft, that makes you feel safe, that makes you feel like the little angel that you are, okay? Another thing that I want to add is if you don't like aggressive phone screen backgrounds, like I like to decontrast all of my stuff, save the photo in your photos and then play with the exposure, play with the saturation, so you can make it a little less muted. Like this one, that's what I did. I made it way less colored, and it's not black and white, but it's like almost, it doesn't have that much saturation to it. Okay, so that's gonna be your phone screen background. Again, this is just a recommendation. You do not have to do this. I just think it's a fun way to really connect to the course and to our journeys and developing this queen at all times. There's no better way, honestly. Okay, that being said, if you are an anxious person, if you get overwhelmed easily, if that was me at the beginning of my journey, everything seemed like the biggest deal in the world. Everything was I had so much anxiety. Your phone screen background, and okay, basically look at my phone screen background. Okay, when you open your phone, this is really intrusive, but whatever. When I open my phone, this is what I see. Like clean, 2 folders. I immediately see the background. I immediately see I'm a girl written by God, and that's like my main visual that I'm seeing. So it immediately takes me to this zen, sensual, sexy, moment. And all the rest of my apps are on the second page. And I wrote divine, stunning, goddess, wealth at the top. And then the second row just has emojis. And the emojis, I feel like I love emojis. I feel like they're so expressive and they're so fun. Like I'm such an emoji girl. So the fairy, the bunny, the butterfly, the alien, see what you're feeling, called to. All red hearts would be cool. Like fierce, sexy, something expressive, something that, whatever. Money. It's a great one. And all my notifications, I do have text right now, so I'm like clearing them, but all my notifications are always clear. Like there's nothing ever on my phone. If there's a red dot, I'm going to clear it. And I was actually at dinner with some of the girls a few months ago, and one of my friends really has a lot of anxiety, and we ended up talking about phone screen backgrounds. I don't even know how it got brought up, and then I was like, oh my god, you guys have to see my phone, like it is perfect. And I showed, like we were all talking about it, and she showed her phone and she was like, that's literally how my background looks. So I was like, this has to be part of the course. It's so helpful for people that have an overactive mind. Your phone, when I look at chaotic phones now, I'm like, oh my god. Okay, I think I made my point. Great. The next thing I want you to do is get a sexy fragrance. A fragrance that represents this self-love journey, the goddess, the queen that we're creating, okay? You're gonna splurge if you can and really invest in a sexy ass fragrance for yourself. I gear masculine in the fragrances that I like. I just think they're so much more sexy and musky and like woody, and it's just sexier to me. But see what calls you. This is such a subjective preference, so it's very personal, so I don't want to recommend something. Perfume is so, you have to try it on you, see if your body likes it, your body's gonna agree with it. But getting told that you smell like a sexy goddess is gonna make you feel like you're this sexy goddess, okay? People compliment my perfumes all the time. I'm very intentional with them. I like certain smells that I know, when you wear them a few times, someone should tell you you smell good within the first, week, because your body's agreeing with it. It's sitting well on your body and you're emitting this fragrance. A woman, a queen, should smell sexy at all times. I think I said sexy like 20 times already, right? It's fine. Get yourself a fragrance. Okay, I wanted to include this in this part because I'm going to change my driver's license photo next week, and I feel like I'm ready to completely put the past behind me. Like she is nowhere near us. In a driver's license photo, getting a new photo is literally like you are a brand new person. You can also get a new phone number, which I'm fully debating doing, by the way. Those two things, like if you can't tell, we're basically putting the past so far behind us. We are no longer associating with anything that is reminding us of our past self, and we are stepping into the future. Your mind, your energy, your focus, everything is on the queen version of you, the butterfly version of you, the lioness version of you. These archetypes, these energies, this frequency that we're trying to emit and maintain and really embody, this confident, this woman that is in love with herself. That's what we're focused on. We are only looking towards the future. Driver's license, phone numbers, whatever you feel like, things in your house that associate with the past, pictures that associate with the past, you need to put all of that away. You can reorganize, which I wish I said this in part 2, I forgot, but no, part 3. You can reorganize your house and not necessarily buy new things, but put certain decorations away or move things around, which I love doing, like putting this vase over there where it kind of the whole feng shui of the house feels differently now. You can do that stepping into this journey. We want to completely feel like everything is brand new. We're brand new, our external environment is brand new, and nothing is reminding us of the past. So whenever you feel called to change your driver's license photo, you can do it at the beginning, but I kind of feel like fall in love with yourself a little, maybe 6 months, 1 year. I'm at 1 year and 5 months and I'm going to change it now. I'm like, I am ready and I am the version that I want, because your photo stays with you for like what, years? So I'm like, I know that this version of me I'm gonna want on that photo. So that's a good recommendation as well. Don't forget your baby pictures. I talked about this in part 3. Go find baby pictures. We're going to be using it during the course. You can hear the explanation more in part 3, but do not forget them. I wanted to include it in this. They're going to be really important throughout our journey. And during your self-love journey, you're in hibernation, like I said. During my self-love journey, I really invested in myself so much. Obviously, that's the whole point of this whole entire course. I really worked on my hair health. Oh my God, I was on the craziest hair health journey. I cut it all off, but I'm going to include something here so you guys can see. Really, you know, I didn't blow dry it. I didn't put any heat on it. I found a hairstyle that worked for my hair type, that I can dry it naturally, but it still looked pretty and I still felt pretty. And if I needed to throw a little curl, like a few curls with the wand on it, I did, to feel, you know, beautiful and sexy. I really worked on my skin, you know, any wands and things like that. Everything was like such a self-care. I was really watering myself in that way. And I had nails the whole entire time. I'm not even gonna lie. I just got my nails off recently, but I fell in love with myself to the point where I felt like I needed to rip my nails off and I wanted to be the bare Brenda as much as I could. I have no polish on my toes and I have no polish on my hands and I love it. I love it. I love it. I feel so amazing and I feel so much better. But this took me 1 year and 3 months to get to. So I know that nails are a statement for women. I know that nails make us feel complete and make us feel like we're wearing an outfit and all the things. I get it. I had long nails, like long oval, which I really felt like I was like this sassy bitch. And then I cut them short in my like mommy era of me stepping into when I got Cosmo. I really embodied that archetype. And now I'm like Earth Girl and I fucking love them. And I really, I just felt like again, I want everything to be included in this. If you have a calling to do it, I felt called to do this for months and I was really chickening out every time and I wish I did it sooner, but it feels amazing. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm so excited. I will see you in part 5 where we're going to talk about music, which is going to be one of the biggest things in your journey, falling in love with yourself, keeping yourself in this high vibration, and oh my God, really mastering the mind. I cannot wait to talk about part 5. And all the things that I talked about today were such big parts of my journey and they sound, again, so easy and so simple, but they make the biggest difference in our everyday life, which is this entire course. It's the simplicity of it. It's the easy comfort, being in your own house, all of it. So I cannot wait. I love you so much. As usual, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I love you. I love you. I love